What up? It's PBJ back at it again with another video. So, I'm out walking again in the morning, and as you might be able to tell, I don't know if I have good lighting, but we got a haircut. Hope y'all like it. I definitely like it. We got a little bit of the sunrise over there. You can't really see it, but there's actually something I wanted to talk about this morning, and that's the comfort zone. Now, a lot of people don't realize the comfort zone is killing you. Comfort really is killing you. You know, there's something that it's a saying that I've heard, and it goes like this: strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Now, what does that saying really mean? Well, here's how I interpret it. Okay. The comfort of not training, of sitting down, not doing nothing, sitting on the couch all day watching TV, whatever. What that's going to do is, anytime you actually want to get up, it's going to make it harder, because you're going to gain weight and you're going to, get used to being lazy. And when you're used to something, what does that make it? Easy. Exactly. So what happens is you have to always be putting yourself in an environment where you have room to grow. Because if you just stay comfortable all the time, your body has no reason to grow. And if you have no reason to grow, you're just not going to. For me, I personally like to do something that makes me uncomfortable every single day. Now, some days, I don't get around to it, or some days, maybe I even chicken out. But I always try. And that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm walking. I'm recording myself talking. It definitely makes me uncomfortable when people give me these weird looks because they're judging me, because I'm out here following my passion, doing what I want to do with no insistence on the outcome. And it obviously makes me uncomfortable, but I'm doing it. It's going to help me grow. And it's also cold out here. It's actually the same temperature it was yesterday, I believe, but the starting temperature today is a little bit colder, but it's going to end up being 48 degrees again. And I think the sunrise might actually be prettier today. We'll have to see. But one thing that I definitely like about doing what makes you uncomfortable is the things you realize you can do that you didn't think you could do. For me, right? A lot of people have a problem with public speaking. I think I heard something before that was like, most people, it was like a survey or something, they would literally rather die than to public speak. They were like given choices. And that is sad. That is just, there's so many problems with that, and how people are so afraid to be judged. But the thing that people don't even realize is everybody is walking around not wanting to be judged. You go to the store, right? You think these people are looking at you like, judging you, and sometimes they very well might be, right? 9 times out of 10, they're worrying about being judged just as much as you are. And I think we fail to realize that because we feel so insecure within ourselves that we don't even realize other people might be feeling the same thing. So you got to kind of realize that not everything is really out to get you like that. You get in your head and you let everything kind of warp this narrative in your head of, they're all looking at me, they're all thinking things about me. It's not really like that. Half the time they're not even thinking about you. Half the time they don't even care what you do. They're just looking. People look. It's nature, I guess. Everybody looks. You see something, you look. You see a guy with a camera talking, and I have a loud voice naturally, you look. Okay. Now, I know that it's not easy. It's easier said than done. Trust me, I've worked up some confidence over these years. and I've been able to do what I want to do with no insistence on the outcome. And you know, the funny thing is, I just woke up and I'm out here walking. I ate some bread and some strawberries, and I'm out here walking, doing what makes me uncomfortable. But I always try to put myself in a training environment. I never want to become too lax, too lazy. I always want to put myself through hard times, because that'll make me strong, because I will have to adapt to these hard times. And honestly, I think it's a beautiful thing when you realize what you can really do and the potential that you can live up to. Because I believe, not even I think, I believe, I know in my heart that I have a lot of potential. I think my potential is crazy. I think I was born with a gift, but I also think everybody was born with a gift and they just don't use it. I think my gift is to show others that they can use it. And I like to show people that everybody has this bright, shining light, just like the one I got on me right now. You see that? That's crazy coincidence, but everyone has this bright, shining light, and they don't even realize it. They literally just be walking around thinking that they don't have anything to offer. But that's just not true. You have everything to offer. But if you think something, that's all you're gonna see. You know, I saw this great motivational speech, and it goes like this. It was like, the human brain cannot comprehend negativity. Now, what does that mean? The human brain cannot comprehend negativity. Now, the first thing some of y'all might think when I say that, oh, you're wrong. I always think negative thoughts all the time about everything. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you this. Don't think of an elephant. Don't think of an elephant. What'd you just do? You probably thought of an elephant, right? If you tell the brain not to think about something, it's going to think about something. If you focus on something, that's all you're going to see. And he goes on to say, how do you think skiers avoid all the trees? Because it's obviously pretty hard going really fast, you know, and you got to avoid all of these trees. How do you do it? They just think, don't hit a tree. So all you're going to see is trees. So where am I going with this? If I think to think positive, if I'm looking for positive, that's all I'm going to see is positive. But if I look for negative, that's all I'm going to see. Negative everywhere. Whatever you're looking for, you will find. That can apply in many different ways. But one thing that you should know is that it is easy to focus on the wrong thing, but it's also okay. It's part of growing, it's part of learning. You might focus on the wrong thing for 10 years and then finally focus on the right thing. The thing you want to focus on, that is. So just remember, strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. And that is what I wanted to leave you with this video, because it's just something that I truly believe in, that I truly know to be true. I said truly a lot, but beyond the jokes, beyond everything, in all seriousness, do whatever it is that you want to do, you know? And that might make you really uncomfortable. You know, so many people over the years, and I've told you all this, you know, or maybe if you're new to the channel, seeing my video for the first time, I was bullied all throughout my life for just being me. As if I was like an alien or something. I was treated very poorly for the very first, like, long period of my life. And it really sucked because I thought there was something wrong with me. And I didn't realize that it was more of a reflection of those other people than it ever was of me. And since I failed to realize that, I grew up with insecurity. I grew up with a lot of defeat mindset, where I would just get down on myself all the time, and I would literally just like let all these negative thoughts, you know, perish my brain really. And I let that get to me for so long. And I'm just now working through that. And I'm just now finally seeing, like, man, that wasn't a reflection of me. That was a reflection of all those other people projecting their insecurities onto me. Because a lot of people don't believe that they have a bright, shining light within them. They don't believe it. And so you know what they do is they try to take away your light to try to make theirs brighter. But the problem is everyone's light is always shining. And the more they feel outshined by you, the more they're going to project that onto you. So it really has nothing to do with you per se, but it has to do with what they're projecting onto you. And that is what I will leave you with. I think that if everybody was a little bit more understanding and positive, the world would be a much better place. You know, we all went out there doing what's uncomfortable. We'd all grow. We'd all be, you know, better off, in my opinion. But yeah, so that's all I gotta say for now. Like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and get the merch if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. But if not, that's okay too. And stay jacked. I'll see you in the next one.